Hi guys, so I just had the craziest 10 days of my life since I started my poultry farm. In the past 10 days, I had sick chickens. I had a few chickens die. I had, decreased production with increased demand for the eggs. And then I had a decreased supply of feeds. It's been very crazy. But well, we don't give up. We don't break down. We are struck down but not destroyed. Things get hard, but we don't give up. So today I'm here to talk to you guys, tell you about what I've gone through over the past few days on my poultry farm. Welcome back to Farm Up. My name is Daniel. I'm a practicing medical doctor, but also very crazy because I decided to venture into poultry farming. So I started a poultry farm about a year ago, just over a year ago, and this past week hasn't been the best, honestly, not the best. Yeah, I love poultry farming. I'm very passionate about poultry farming. If you're new to this channel, what you need to know is that on this channel, I talk about poultry farming. I share with you guys tips about poultry farming, share with you my journey, help you get to understand poultry farming better so that if you're passionate and would like to start a poultry farm or you want to set it as a side hustle, you can get all the information that you need and grow your side hustle with as less stress as possible. So guys, thanks for subscribing to this channel. I'm very happy and very honored to be talking to you guys over there. Yeah, I know there are guys watching from Nigeria, from South Africa, from my own Uganda, from Kenya, from the US, from the UK, people from Germany, guys who speak totally different languages. I'm very happy to have you guys around because that way I know I'm not just sitting down talking to the camera. There are people somewhere who I'm helping get to know about poultry farming, learn about poultry farming, develop this passion and get more information. Because when I was starting out, there are not so many people who had this information that I could get it from. I had to hustle, look over the internet, go to poultry farms and get this information. But I'm willing to give it to you guys for free. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, thanks for subscribing. Watch all the other videos. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a like if you like it. So like I said, I just had 10 crazy days, really crazy. Now, all this chaos started right in the middle of COVID-19, probably mid-April over there. Due to the lockdown and everything, the feeds that I give my chickens are mainly concentrate based. Yeah, so I have a concentrate to which I add other things, the maize bran, the whole maize and all those things. But due to the lockdowns and everything, the supply of the concentrate decreased and it totally went out. So I had to use less effective concentrates, which were again quite hard to get and became very expensive. So I used less effective concentrates, and those concentrates meant that I had to use things that I wouldn't love to use. For example, things like fish meal. Fish meal over here is quite complex because people will get it from the lake and then they will put it somewhere to dry. Some of it doesn't dry very well, so it gets infected. So you give it to your birds and then they get trouble. So due to the lockdown, the feeds became quite hard to get, and because of that, the quality of the feeds fell, and my birds started producing less eggs. Yeah, I used to produce around 21 trays every day, and now I got down to 19. Yeah, so that's a decrease of 1 tray every day. Now that 1 tray might seem like little, but that's around $3 lost every day due to that. Then there was the whole chaos of due to the lockdown, the prices of the feeds and went up, and then the demand went very low. So there's a time where I sold very few eggs and then at a very cheap price. In fact, if you guys have watched a video that I talked about how much I earned in March and April, if you haven't, I'll put it just here, but you can watch it and you'll notice that I earned very little in March and April. And then in May, things got a bit better towards the end, and then just a few days back, probably 6 days back, I was given a call that one of my birds had died. So it had been really long since I had lost a bird, months. probably around 3-4 months since I had lost a single bird on the farm. So it had been long. So I get a call that one of the birds had died. So I think it's suffocation. Probably they were clamped together in the night and they died. And the following morning they tell me another one has died. So I'm like, okay, something should be wrong. So I tell the vet and tell him to come over. And then the vet delayed. Yeah. So I advise you guys that if you have a poultry farm, just have a vet. Get a vet come over to your farm, constantly. Anyway, I tell a vet to come over to the poultry farm. And the following day, I get called that the birds are sick. They had got a problem where right at the cloaca, I think it's like the equivalent of the anus, they had started getting wounds. I think they had gotten 2 birds which had wounds over there, and they seemed like they had signs of internal bleeding. But they were all very active, very normal, active, no signs of disease, nothing. Then again, the following day, the production starts falling. Remember, I'm already at 19, it goes to 18, 17, 16. 3 days consecutively, production falling. So I'm like, what's going on? So I call a vet, he comes over to the farm, and I sacrificed one of the birds, yeah? So they do a post-mortem. I don't know if that's a post-mortem. A post-mortem is done on dead things. But well, they did an equivalent of a post-mortem on a live bird. I had to sacrifice one of the birds. So they get to cut it and they find, a lot of problems inside the pathology. And the vet tells me it's something called colibacillosis. Now this disease is, from what I got to find out, it was caused by a lot of issues. Number one, as you guys know, when I started my poultry farm, I didn't have a lot of money. So I didn't put sheds, to stop rain from coming on the sides, from coming through on the sides. I did that recently when I got some money coming in and all those things. But at first I didn't. And that simply meant that water, when it would rain, the water would come in and wet the sawdust. And wet sawdust is a very good, home for certain bacteria. So these bacteria grew, and I think the birds started feeding on them, and these things infect the intestines of the bird. And colibacillosis is such that, birds can just die with no warning. So over the past, I think 10 days, I've lost about 7 birds to this infection. But the vet came over and we've given them treatment. I've lost nothing over the past 2 days, but it's been depressing. The production of the birds is still low. I'm still at 17 trays. For someone who was getting 20 trays, that's 3 trays less, which is equivalent to around, $10 lost every day. That's a lot of money. So right now I'm still trying to recover. We gave them treatment, so they are recovering. They are getting better. I'm just from there right now. That's on the floor just beneath this one. The floor I'm on right now, you can see there is sawdust. I'm bringing in new birds in probably a few weeks time or a month's time, but I'm recovering. So I want to encourage someone out there, these things happen. Hard times come, yeah? We fall down, but we need to get up. Every time we fall down, we get up. We fall down, we get up. The hard times will come. Some of the things, you can barely control, because for example, when I started out, I didn't really have the money, so it was quite hard for me. I couldn't say, let me wait and have all the money and I start. I didn't have the money at that time, but I started, yeah? And these things come, but we need to keep strong, yeah? We need to push each other. You need to push yourself on, and the money will come. Don't give up. Don't give up. When sad things like this happen, of course, we get struck down, your spirit will get low, but you need to have faith. Yeah, if you believe in God, have faith in God. I do believe in God, so I have faith in God, but I don't just have faith in God. I take the correct measures. Call a vet, let a vet come over, sacrifice a bird, let them do that post-mortem, let them find out what's wrong. Yeah, so I'm getting better on the farm, and the money I know will come back. I'm very positive that things are going better. The tragedy struck, and right now the feeds are still not available. I'm still using less efficient feeds. That might also be responsible for the poor production, but I believe you that in a month's time everything will be normal. So these are things that happen if you're going to be having a poultry farm. You'll have up days, you'll have down days, but you need to keep strong. You need to go on, and if you do that, then you will excel, you will succeed. If you haven't watched all my other videos, please watch all of them. I talk about poultry farming in detail, and I help you so that you don't fail, so that you succeed, so that you shine. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the same channel.